Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and it's time to get down. It's gonna be the long way around, because we're gonna play A Long Way Down. This game came out into early access on the 16th, and it's a turn-based combat game with cards, so you know it's a perfect fit for this channel, so let's begin. And the main character's name is Sam, which is really good. Sam, can you hear me? Mabry, I hear you. That means your soul hasn't reached its destination. My soul? Mabry, where am I? Well, your body is in front of me. I'm giving you your funeral rites. The spirits told me they find you too grey to lead you onward. That or too rebellious, I'm not sure. I'm dead? What? Yes, but that's the least of your concerns right now. I'm going to try to guide you through limbo. The spirits told me that some lost souls became complacent. Convince them to steal some weapons and bring them to you. Cards. Recognize them, we used similar ones. You should be able to face the lost souls as we did when you were alive. But here you will do it while looking them straight in the eyes. Papa Legba, watch over me. Alright, let's start the tutorial because the tutorial is a really focused story, so I like that. So our goal is to escape the dungeon. Try to find some cover, this place isn't safe. Who knows what will happen if you're caught by a lost soul. Alright, now what's interesting here is that you can kind of move them around, and you can also, but you can see that the things here are disconnected, but you can actually connect them up by adding your own tiles. So we'll move forward here and we're going to get a pile of slabs. We can take them all and we can actually place them ourselves. Now up here we have our health, 250 out of 250, inventory and missions. So we can now place a slab over here and create a connection, and we're going to go into our very first combat. And we've got this little enemy over here, this little ball with the skull on it. Now we have a basic attack, which is like this. This is dependent on your weapon, so if you change your weapon, it's going to be a different attack. You have the amount of action points that you have, and here you have other abilities, other cards that you can use. You can kind of change your deck in certain places and kind of upgrade, increase it, etc. Now each card has a certain type of damage. So for example, you can have basic damage, you can also have like fire damage and things like that. I have written the effect on the card here on the bottom. This symbol here says whether if it's red, it means it's going at the enemy. If it's green, it means it's going at your allies, because you can have multiple enemies fighting. And you can also have a type of damage. So for example, you can have certain damage that gives like a fire damage and etc. And if it's the same as your weapon, you can get a bonus. So I'm going to start this off with a trust. 220 damage and another one. And another one. Now what's interesting here is that if you run out of cards, you actually have to use your health to revive them. So it's kind of similar to Deck of Ashes. Now we can increase our defense or our target's attack. If we click over here, we can see our health, then we can see our attack, our defense, and stuff like that. But we're just gonna do a regular... We'll use Divine Blessing to increase our attacks, and then we'll use Poke. You can use this basic action as many times as you would like. Now we killed off the enemy, that's really nice. And we get to keep moving. Now I've got a reward, and our reward is a new card. Blessed Attack, deals 20 damage to target and increases caster's attack for 2 turns. Now you can't use it immediately. Instead you have to get to a certain place like this, the armory, and then in the armory you can add it to your deck of cards. Alright, so let's place another slab so we can keep moving. And we're gonna move in there. And here we're in the armory and we can add it. So this is our deck of cards. We have a maximum of 15 cards and we can add some in there. We can also later on upgrade cards and do things like that, but we're not that far in the tutorial, so I can't show it out. You can also equip yourself with helmet, armor, and other things, which gives you regular bonuses and also gives you sort of like a linked card. So for example, a helmet can give you like Divine Blessing or something like that. You see another soul near you. It doesn't seem hostile. Try to parley with it. You have the same goal. Maybe you can join forces. Alright, so we're gonna place a slab over there and move towards this guy. Hey, you lost too? Completely. Funny clothes, where are you from? Roman Gaul, Aquitania. Sounds vaguely familiar, must be in Europe. You're from Africa. Almost. And yet we have no difficulty understanding one another. The afterlife takes form to be convenient to the soul that crosses. That voice, is that Lettuce, god of death? Am I dead? Yes, we're both dead. But the voice you can hear is the voice of the one who is performing my funeral rites. She can speak to the dead as I once could. Right, so we get a reward. Helmet of the Ram. Now this is, like I said, this gives you an a linked spell, which here is a healing litany, so we'll take it. And we can equip it to somebody, so we can either give it to Marcus or to Sam once we get to the right place, which is again the armory. You can't equip it immediately. Alright, so Dungeon Master, here you are. You're the one who has my cards. I thought I alone could use them. Thief, you will pay for the price of messing with the Dungeon Master. Alright, so the Dungeon Master gets it in. Essentially, he can place slabs in different places and fight you. And kind of try to ruin your pathing and stuff like that. That guy's using my cards. I think he's the one the spirit stole them from. Get behind me, African. I fought barbarians, giants all my life. A bag of bones wanted to intimidate me. Alright. Now what's important here is that the action points are shared between both characters, so you have to choose whether you want to use, who do you want to use them on. Now each character gets a little bit of a bonus, so in our case Marcus gets an attack bonus, and Marcus has a, I think, healing bonus or something like that. So we can also see that Marcus actually has some defense. He has a basic defense of 20%, so doing like armor blessing is actually useful on him. So let's click on Marcus. We're going to start this off with the trust, because that does 30 damage. We'll do it twice, and then we'll continue with the heavy blow. And he's down to 37 HP. It's very beautiful, I've got to say. The whole graphics of this game is very, very nice. I've got some healing, so we might want to let Sam heal himself, because Marcus didn't get hit. Then Marcus is going to go with just heavy blows. 1 and armor blessing on Marcus, let's say. See what the enemy chooses to do. Keeps hitting me, so like Sam instead of Marcus. Like, hit Marcus, he's the tank guy. I know, that is why I'm not hitting him. We get an iron element and more powder. Now the powder you can use to upgrade cards or to combine cards into other cards and things like that. Wendy, Weedy, and Julius couldn't have done any better. Love that. Sam, you found some powder. You can upgrade your cards like a dog. Use the altar in front of you. Okay, we're gonna do that right now. So, like I said, we can use the trust, for example, upgrade it for the powder and get a better trust. Alright. Well, you look like you know what you're doing. Are you a priest? Something like that. Mercury be praised. I'm sticking to you like a magistrate to a buffet. Alright. So we're supposed to move down here towards this, so let me add a slab there and we can move. This is going to give us more slabs, so we can create more connections and get to the place we're supposed to go. Now, these slabs are interesting because these actually allow you to destroy a current walls on a slab, so you can actually move through. So we're going to go again to the armory. I'm going to equip some stuff. So I can give myself an iron helmet or a helmet of ram. Helmet of ram gives me healing. Iron helmet gives me defensive attack. So I'm going to give myself the helmet of ram, which gives me healing, and I'm going to jump to Marcus and actually give him the iron helmet, because that one gives us the deals damage equal to caster's defense, which is quite good with Marcus, so we're going to do that. We could not add any more cards, so we're fine over here. In the workshop, we can upgrade the cards. We already checked that, so let's just keep moving. Alright, so I've been placing slabs so I can get closer towards enemies. Now, first thing we're going to find is a campfire in which we can rest and recover. We've also got a combat first. So we're going to start this off with the trust, as usual. Oh, that was actually a mistake. I used the trust with Sam, but I should have done it with Marcus, because he could do more damage. Now Sam can do Divine Blessing on Marcus, so Marcus is going to do more damage next turn. Also going to need to do a lot of healing. So let me do Healing Litany on Sam, and then Marcus can use a trust to finish off the enemy. Very nice. Okay, now we've got Coil of Protection, which is another helmet. It does a slash damage, deals 50 to 70 damage to target. That's pretty amazing. Definitely want to equip that when we can. So let's move like the rest of the campfire. And do that, alright. Now we could fight this off, or we can just end the dungeon. So I'm just gonna leave the dungeon because we can. I've never been to Africa. Me neither. I was born in the Americas. Never heard of them. Must be in Asia. Sure, it's totally in Asia. Ooh, Magical Scepter. It's 15% on wind spells. You may have some nifty spells up your sleeve, but what are you without your legionnaire? African! And now we're all alone again. Or not. I'm still here? Good. I think you're alone, more or less. You should meditate with me, review your life, that's why you're here. You were born to a black mother and an unknown father. Listen to the songs of the sugarcane workers. You were mixed race. Amongst the blacks thirsty for revenge, you were the whitest. Suffering shapes people, you are the most perfect of all. Kneel fertile ground for a life of conflict. Doesn't sound too good for us. Gambler's chamber. Why? Right. So this is now we're out of tutorial and we can move into the regular fight. Take your time to prepare yourself before you continue. To head deeper into the limbo, step onto the green slab. Right? Now here we can prepare, so we can essentially equip ourselves with things. So first of all, the coil of protection gives us really good damage, so I'm going to put that as my helmet. And then instead of my normal weapon, I'm going to use the magical scepter, which increases damage on wind spells, because it's a wind damage, and also deals 14 to 28 basic damage. Then we actually added all of our cards into this, so we don't need to add any more. But we could try to upgrade. We only have 2 powder though. We can also recycle cards to get rid of them and get components. For example, we could grab the, I don't know, armor blast attack and recycle it if we wanted to. We're not going to do that, no. We could clone a card if you wanted to try to clone a trust, but we need more powder for that as well. And finally, we can create a card if we have components. We could grab the different components and create a new result, but we need a recipe for that. Here we can upgrade. Again, we don't have enough powder for that. And here we can check out our characters, which is not really overly interesting for us. Now we could try to get rid of some of these equipment. For example, we could remove the helmet of the ram and also the pointed stick. We can actually recycle. So here we could recycle the helmet of the ram, which we're going to do, which is going to give us 12 powder, which is not enough to do much of anything, but at least we have it. Now in the breach, we can return to where we've been before, but we're going to just move on. Our job is to kill this monster and to not activate a campfire or to activate 3. I see something ahead which blocks your path. You will have to defeat this lost soul in order to continue. Okay, we're going to do that. Nice. You can get another action during your turn if you use this slide, but we're not going to do it. Instead, we're just going to move forward this way. Let's move ahead and then we're going to move over there. So let's make a regular one. Now the enemy is going to go, he's going to place his slab, that's alright. And then we jump straight into combat. After that we can pick up our slabs, but first we get a fight for it. Ooh, we've got another one of these. They're quite interesting, I like them. Let's going to start this with the Divine Blessing, I think, and then we'll continue with the Trust so we can do a bit more damage. And then I'm thinking regular strike. Nice, very nice. Next time we should be able to finish him off. He lowered my armor. No, actually he was lowering my power, which is fine because I've increased my power, so I'm not kind of on equal ground again. I think we could just use regular strikes. Yeah, we should be able to finish him off with just the basic ones. It's a good idea not to waste too many of the other ones, because then you're going to have to revive it and that's going to cost you. You get a banishment and powder, okay? And we're going to take all the slabs here. So you open this so he can let this other enemy go at me. Now we could fight it immediately or try to move away from it. I think... Let's place that over there. I think we're just going to move away from it. If it wants to fight me, it has to come to me. Place a basic one over there. I want to get towards more slabs. No, and just destroyed exactly what I put there. How dare you? How dare you do that? Alright, let's do another fight. Alright, we've got a Blessed Attack and a Thrust. So start this off with the Blessed Attack so the Thrust can do more damage. So Blessed Attack on the first guy, then a Thrust, and then a heal, I think. Let's end our turn. Let them go. And now we can use the Slash. So the Slash will allow me to insta-kill this thing, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Slash is probably the best card we had so far. And then we'll use some regular Trusts, I think, to hurt this one. Another Trust and then a Strike. And it's almost dead. Go with one more Strike. And another. And it's finished. Ooh. Hardening deals 12 to 18 damage to the target and increases all allies' defense by 5% for 2 turns. That is very nice, because this is like a basic attack, essentially, but it also gives me the damage. I quite like that. Okay, I'm going to try to move towards the slabs and recognize these writing on the walls. Other souls have given form to this place. Didn't have it change when I came along? You're not that important. Actually kind of funny. Let's go with this. I don't think we need to go there. I'm just going to go straight with this. Oh, okay, let's place that over here. And we'll start this off with Divine Blessing, I'm thinking. Then a Trust. And a couple strikes. Oh, just one really, because we don't have enough for more than that. That's okay. Oh, another Trust and a strike and it's dead. Trust and a strike. Goodbye. This thing seems to be a bit stuck there, but that's okay. Another Banishment. I don't really like the Banishment that much. I don't feel like we need it as much as it's been given to us. Now, do we want to try to go to the campfires and activate more than one, or do we just want to avoid? I think I'm going to activate because we have them kind of on the way, so we could try to really go at it and activate them as much as we can. Now, this is interesting. This is like a fire tile, so if we place it, we're actually going to be on fire, so it's going to hurt us, so we don't want to do that. I mean, we are going to a campfire, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but still. So we failed that mission, but we gotten one in the next mission, so that's what I want to do. I'm going to fight with the other ones. And hopefully the enemy will come and attack me before we go to the campfire. I would quite like that. Ooh, that's a new enemy. We haven't had that yet. What is this? Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Start with Blessed Attack, followed by Thrust and a Strike. Next time we can do a Slash. It's gonna do 69 to 97 damage, so we'll have a chance of actually insta-killing him with that. So we'll try it. Try the Slash? Not quite. Next time he's dead though. Yeah, I'm gonna heal first, then I'll use a regular strike. So heal, and then strike him. Nice. His head fell off. That's kind of cool. Ooh, and that gave us 19 powder and an armor. With the Betrayal, draw one card, increase the damages of an enemy by 15% during one turn. Alright, let's go heal. And we're gonna go towards this. Sarcophagus. Well, the Fallen King can curse its prey. Too bad. Okay. We've got another enemy over there. And we do need to get towards the campfire, so I'm just gonna place myself something over here so I can get there. Because there's a wall there, so I wouldn't be able to go through the enemy anyways. Okay, so I managed to get rid of the thingy. So let's just move towards the campfire. Ooh, we got a medium health potion. Very nice. So we can put that on our belt and then use it when necessary. Now let's keep moving. I want to move towards this chest over here. I think that looks pretty good. We're just going to ignore this guy unless they decide to move him towards me. So let's just move on. Yeah. I'm just going to run away from him while we can. And let's move this way. Move towards the chest. Okay, he's placing some stuff over there. That's fine by me. Another one of these. And another one of these. And we'll run towards the chest. Very good. Now we get a small action potion. Grants an additional spell cast and boots of movement. Take them all. Right. Our job is to kill this monster, so let's move towards it. See how well we can do. I guess we'll go with this. It's not the best thing to place, but it's the only thing I can get. Right. Let's go fight this guy. First I wasn't able to get to the armor to actually equip any of the cool new stuff, so we're just gonna have to go like this. We'll start this with a Divine Blessing, Thrust, and a Strike. Now do remember that we can heal up if we need to. He gave himself 79% defense. So the slash now would do a lot less damage. So I'm thinking what he's doing, getting me from 58 to 63. I think I might just... Let's heal. Let's do like regular strike. We don't try to wait till his armor is off. But I think we want to strike him, even though it's like a little bit of damage. It's not much, but it's like something. Alright. Now we could use a blessed attack. Let's do that. And then armor blessing on ourselves. And let's say a divine blessing, so we can really increase our damage. And hopefully next turn. Maybe we should do it the turn after next turn. Yeah, we'll do it next turn. Not this turn, but next turn. So this turn we could use Trust and then next turn leave for Slash. Or yeah, let's use Penitence to remove his... Oh, it removes his curses. So it removes his blessings. Okay. So this time we'll just use Strikes. I don't want to waste the Trusts while he has the armor. Doesn't seem like the best calls for now. So just do really regular basic damage. Now he's hitting me. Now at this point I can use the Slash because he has no defense. Wait. I'm going to drink this additional spell cast. Then I'm going to hit him with the Slash. Followed up with the Thrust. The better Trust. Good. Now he's going to hit me. That's fine. Now I'm going to heal up. Heal up, and then we'll use another Thrust and a Strike, and he's dead. Killed the boss, no stress. And we get Backfire, deals 36 to 54 damage to target, but also deals 11 and 4 damage to the caster. That's rough, but I think we're gonna use it. When we get a Falchion and we're psyched for Shield Bash. Now we could continue the level or move to the next one. Let's continue the level for now. And we could move through the portal, I presume, to leave the area without losing our backpack. Yeah. Are we gonna fight off some more enemies? Oh, what's this? That's a sarcophagus that can hurt me, I guess. Find treasure or bitter combat. Yeah, let's go there. Though we don't have much health, do we? Yeah, let's fight this guy and just go away. Start off with Blessed Attack as usual, then go with a Thrust and a Heal. And a turn. Nice. Let's do Divine Blessing and a couple more Thrusts. Good, he's dead. We get Oxygen Attack, deals 24 to 42 damage and increases its defense by minus 10%. That is really good. Like, I can't wait till we can equip all of these things because they're amazing. He destroyed my thing? Really, man? I just have another one. It's not a big deal to me. Like, do you really think it's gonna stop me? It's not. Alright, let's just leave. Alright, so we finished the first level. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, write down in the comments. And you can click on the right top to watch some of my other roguelike deck builders. I'll see you there. Bye bye.